Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. That's a terrific shot. He sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12. 11 feet left to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
And down it goes. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hold it? Now let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Playing from 110 yards out. Opting for the 9 iron. Well, this one's right at the pin. That's incredible. That thing was like a tracer bullet. Right down the pipe. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky. That dog will hunt.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Go with a 3-wood here. This player's dialed in. What a shot. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2. Surely it's going to.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh!
Dialed in on that one.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. An opportunity for a birdie here. Quality golf continues now, 16 under par, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Good drive. That one should find the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Looking really good.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you'd bet their rival knows just what happened.
Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And that will drop in for birdie. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Nice shot, Bass. That should find the surface. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. This one has eyes for the hole. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your AT&T Pro-Am champion. What a place to win at. Beautiful Pebble Beach.
I can't think of a more iconic golf course in the country to win on than Pebble Beach Golf Links. Congratulations to our champion.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player has set a goal to beat Xander Schauffele. We have ourselves a duel.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, well, I don't want to cop any flack for this one, but Xander's going to kill your Schauffele all around the course.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on the first. Attaboy, good shot. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Looks good.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an underpass score.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot.
Oh! And back to the play, shall we?
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They're just going to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Currently at -4 for the round. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Yeah, well played. Ooh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round. It's on a great line. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 5 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale's a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Good looking putt. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow. Wow. That's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, and a safe strategy lays back before them.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Looking good so far.
Super shot that. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And now that finds him in 1st place. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with the hybrid. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think so.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
This one is all over it.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Should find the green here.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Second shot here on the 9th.
This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Amazing shot. Guaranteed birdie for this player.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 11th is a par 4 playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Pretty good shot there.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Tracking. He just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff. That'll help make a big move.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. But in for birdie. This one's dialed in. Yes, they've made it.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with the 5-wood. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Outstanding approach shot. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Looks good off the blade. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Currently 15 under par for the event. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
And he's down there.
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
Inside a couple of feet. Guaranteed birdie for him.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Oh, what a gorgeous-looking shot that is, Rich. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Now this putt to get to 18 under par. If it's up, it could be in. Oh, how about that one?
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Getting ready to play their third. And there it goes from the sand. Just a short putt remaining here. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. He's currently sitting in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Looking good.
That gets the job done. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Xander Schauffele.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from about 105 yards, you really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt. Well, that's a great tournament to win. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, Rich, and all on Super Bowl Sunday.
All the fans this week have been out there supporting the tournament. They've been out here in record numbers. And the champion, well, they finally get to enjoy the festivities as well. Great play this week, great win.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Now this week, Henny, he's intending to beat Brooke Henderson, one of Canada's finest golfing experts.
Oh, I mean, she has the whole of Canada rooting for her. So you're not just playing against Brooke, you're playing against Brooke and Canada. I wouldn't want to do that if it was me. Brooke has a fantastic game to go along with her wonderful personality. Don't get caught up in the talk. She will have some lovely conversations going around while she beats you on the side.
Yeah, she's going to try and kill you with kindness, Henny. I see where you're going there. Good luck in this rivalry. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny. Found the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nice stroke. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Heading to the next hole now, and this player's currently in a share of the lead with Brooke Henderson.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt is about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well played. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago.
Heck of a shot.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh, you know you want to.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple-looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently in 3rd place.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Going with the 6-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good. This one looking really good.
That is a beauty. What a putt. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Why not take another look at that effort?
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Opting for the 9-iron. Not bad. 14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Here's Brooke Henderson. Oh, almost went in. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 8th. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This really looks good.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
She's a top quality player, this one. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. This is a par putt. Good putt, that. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Great drive, this one. They can get all the way onto the surface. Second shot here at the 10th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A birdie putt awaits. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Time now for the 4th shot. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
We need this one to bounce right. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Better than most.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 9 under for the round. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This is outside range for him, 26 feet. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
And it's time to recap that play.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, so that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Get excited. This could go in. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Currently 11 under par for the event. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
And back to the course with the live action. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Looking really good, this one.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17th, a long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy.
Oh, what an eagle. Great putt. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Currently in first position. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
That's some good golf right there. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Oh, right by the hole.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And this putt, well, this is a week that's going to sit in the memory bank for life. The champion at the Riv. You've just won the Genesis Invitational.
Winning on such an iconic golf course will not be lost on this player. What a performance.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.